service, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM1 on plus they got.
About 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. In stores, he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give running left is Breida. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Third and 2, Lock's going to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now before the play clock runs out, Brian Flores is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Lock now on first down. That goes out wide to Murray. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Mayfield on play action.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. Mayfield now from the 50. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
7 yards the pick up there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down now, Mixon, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Mayfield. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Locke. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Locke being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw it is Locke. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Mayfield. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. A first down throw for Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mayfield on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mixon with a first down carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give to Breida. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They look to throw. It's Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. But and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Mixon, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Second and 11 now. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Slings it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it. On 3rd down, Mixon down right around the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Locke. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Clock now to throw. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Bang, 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 bang.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Switch, switch, switch. Six guys.
On the handoff, this is Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, check one.
Now Locke. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Locke going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Check 55 for Mike. Check 55 for Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Check 13. Check 13. Deuce. Hey, check.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Drew Locke, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half they only have a field goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second and goal from the one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check, 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 check. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Breida. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Block now on third and goal. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They run for it with Breida, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Mayfield looks to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Locke to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Here's Locke. Complete to Eifert. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now Locke, gotta have this one. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
At the 46-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes,